2 years into my ATM business, I was stuck at 5 machines and barely breaking even. Then came a random phone call from another ATM operator. That phone call changed everything. What he told me contradicted the common everyday wisdom about scaling and is now the reason why I have a thriving ATM empire. I was stuck with 5 machines. I leveraged a lot to start my ATM business. I was making minimum profits. He told me that I was not marketing my ATM business correctly. I was having fundamental challenges in what I was doing. And what he told me, I had to physically admit that I was doing something wrong. And then taking a leap of faith. And what he told me goes against everything that I believed in. I was hesitant at first, but I figured, you know what? What I'm doing isn't working the way it should, so why not take the leap of faith? I call this the strategic sacrifice principle. The idea of letting go something that's good to get to something that's great. Most ATM operators stay in the good, they never get to the great. They're not willing to make those sacrifices to get to the next level. Scaling is not just about adding machines, it's about coming up with concrete principles to get you to the next level. And those principles will help you make hard decisions when the time is right. My approach has changed from placing an ATM to solving a problem. I had to believe that I was solving a problem. It was not about the surcharge split. It was about providing cash to the location. Often, too many times, we talk about the surcharge. We're going to give you this amount of money. So, example, you got a $3 surcharge, you're going to give them 50 cents a transaction. You talk about the 50 cents a transaction. I had to manage the cash on the street, evaluate where I had too much cash in ATMs, where there wasn't enough, where I was making extra runs. Number 2, I had to stop talking about the surcharge to the location and the money that they were going to make, and instead focus on the amount of money that was dispensed per month into their location. Example of this, how would you like to make an extra $5,000 to $8,000 a month in your business? Therefore, focusing on the money that's coming out of the ATM instead of focusing on the surcharge that they're getting. Number 3, I had to raise the surcharge and make better splits for me. Sometimes you go into a location and let's say it's a $3 surcharge. I see a lot of operators, they give half right off the bat, and it doesn't justify. Then when they're not making enough money, they question the ATM business. It's about better surcharge splits for you. You will have to manage that, and you will have to manage that conversation. How do you navigate during that time? What conversations do you have with that location owner to justify those better splits and provide that extra something so you can make more money in your ATM business? And 4, and this is something that we die on this hill, I had to get SLA, which is site location agreements, for all our stops. In the beginning, all I was interested in is placing the ATM and getting cash flow. As I made my change, I discovered I want to stay in it for the long haul. See, the phone call made me think of the long game instead of just the short-term cash flow. In the beginning, I was just looking at building for today, but I changed my philosophy and I started thinking about building for tomorrow. Not only this tomorrow, but 10 years of tomorrows. So if you're thinking about starting your own profitable ATM business but didn't know where to start, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. If this sounds exciting to you, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind Group page, where we value freedom back one transaction at a time.